At the height of his power, Alexander the Great forged one of the largest empires in history. From the sunlit coasts of Greece to the mighty Indus River, he united vastly different lands under his rule. But what Alexander built in life, his empire could not hold in death. This is the tragic story of the Diadochi Wars, fought by those who once followed him, now torn apart by ambition, betrayal, and greed. The death of Alexander and its aftermath. Alexander died in Babylon in 323 BCE at the young age of 32. With no clear successor, his generals were left to determine the fate of the empire. Although Alexander had a son, Alexander IV, and a half-brother, Philip III, both were deemed too weak or young to rule effectively. Alexander's top generals, known as the Diadochi, or successors, were given administrative control of different regions. But this was only the beginning of a bloody struggle for ultimate power. The balance quickly shattered as old allies turned into bitter rivals. The First War of the Diadochi, 322 to 320 BCE. After Alexander's death, Perdiccas, his chief general, attempted to keep the empire unified by controlling Alexander's heirs. However, his power grab sparked unrest. Ptolemy seized Egypt and rebelled against Perdiccas, fearing his ambition. Perdiccas marched on Egypt to crush Ptolemy, but failed to cross the Nile. His forces were defeated, and Perdiccas was murdered by his own men. This first conflict set the tone for what was to come, as generals like Ptolemy and Antigonus sought to carve out their own territories. The Second War of the Diadochi, 319 to 315 BCE, following Perdiccas' death, a new struggle began. Antipater, Alexander's region in Macedonia, tried to hold the empire together but died shortly after. His death created a power vacuum in Greece and Macedonia. Antigonus, one of Alexander's most capable generals, emerged as a dominant force. Antigonus expanded his territory across Asia Minor, clashing with former allies. To stop him, Ptolemy, Seleucus, and other Diadochi allied against him. These battles would continue to rage for years, with cities changing hands in a brutal struggle for supremacy. The Third War of the Diadochi, 314 to 311 BCE, Antigonus continued his campaign, seeking to control the entirety of Alexander's empire. In response, the other generals forged a grand coalition. In battles such as Gaza, Seleucus recaptured Babylon, securing his control over the eastern provinces. This war ended in a fragile truce, but by now the dream of a united empire was shattered. Each general claimed his territory as an independent kingdom, foreshadowing the rise of the Hellenistic kingdoms. The fourth and final War of the Diadochi, 307 to 301 BCE. By 307 BCE, Antigonus and his son Demetrius were poised to take the throne for themselves. They crowned themselves kings, but this act of defiance provoked another alliance of the Diadochi. The Battle of Ipsus in 301 BCE saw Antigonus face a united front of Lysimachus, Seleucus, and Cassander. This battle was decisive. Antigonus was killed, his army defeated, and his dreams of empire shattered. The aftermath and legacy of the Diadochi Wars. With the death of Antigonus, Alexander's empire was gone. In its place rose three great kingdoms: the Ptolemaic kingdom in Egypt, the Seleucid Empire in Asia, and the Antigonid dynasty in Macedonia. The Diadochi had turned Alexander's dream into a nightmare of bloodshed and division. The wars of the Diadochi left a lasting impact. These generals founded dynasties that shaped the Mediterranean world for centuries, spreading Greek culture far and wide. But the scars of Alexander's empire would never fully heal, a tragic reminder of what might have been. Thank you for joining us in exploring the sad end of Alexander's empire. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history's most riveting stories. Until next time, keep learning, and remember, history is written in the blood of those who came before us.